Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be going over Eli Roth's recipe on how he cooked up a Thanksgiving movie. So without further delay, let's get cooking.
Ready and catch.
The circumstances regarding the idea of this movie are very specific to Eli Roth's upbringing. You see, Eli Roth was a Jewish boy that grew up in Massachusetts loving horror films. These three ingredients are key to the creation of this movie. During promotion, Eli shared that as a kid he loved October for its horror releases, but felt disappointed waiting until January for more. Occasionally, he'd get a Christmas horror, but November and December were usually dry months. On top of that, he also noticed that every major holiday had a horror movie tied to it, yet not a single one for Thanksgiving. It was always early Christmas movies or family movies in November.
Every November I'd get so sad because it was all like family movies and Christmas movies. And I'm Jewish, so Christmas movies are like, I don't want to see that. So I would have to wait till January, February for another slasher film to come out.
This void was amplified as he grew up in Massachusetts. You know, the state known for the Mayflower and the landing of the Pilgrims, Plymouth Rock, and the very first recorded Thanksgiving dinner. Needless to say, Thanksgiving is a big deal there. As a 12-year-old, he and his friends, including Jeff Rendell, would come up with ridiculous ways to kill people in a Thanksgiving-esque fashion.
Thanksgiving is an institution.
It was always a joke to us, so we just thought about all the different ways you could kill someone at Thanksgiving. Roasting them like a human turkey and carving them.
Dinner is served.
Someone with an axe, dressed like a pilgrim, killing people.
In a 2007 interview, he elaborates, "We had the whole movie worked out. A kid who's in love with a turkey and then his father killed it. And then he killed his family and went away to a mental institution and came back and took revenge on the town." Although the final movie was different, at least it was a start. I'd also like to add that by this age, he already knew he wanted to be a director. So all the silly deaths they had come up with were stored in the back of his mind for whenever the movie happened.
My lifelong dream was to make a Thanksgiving slasher film. We grew up in Massachusetts.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving's like rammed down your throat.
Huge, yes.
And every year we would just like, when are they doing it? When are they doing it? So my best friend Jeff and I were like, I guess it's up to us. We're gonna do it.
Some 22 years go by and he finally got an opportunity. In 2007, Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino were in the process of creating a double-bill movie called Grindhouse. The two films were Planet Terror and Death Proof. In the intermission, they were to play fake trailers and got big name directors to make them. Household names like Edgar Wright, Rob Zombie, and of course Eli Roth. After agreeing to make a trailer for them, Eli called Jeff Rendell. "Dude, guess what? We don't have to make the movie. We can just shoot the best parts," he tells him.
From director Eli Roth. Thanksgiving.
This trailer was shown in the 2007 double feature Grindhouse, and that was the end of that. Or was it? Eli Roth certainly thought so. Eli figured that he got it out of his system by showing the best bits and simply just moved on. The years that followed made him realize that his work wasn't finished. As it turns out, fans around the world were begging for a feature-length film. The crossover wasn't far-fetched either, as two of the trailers were expanded upon and eventually released as feature films. Machete starring Danny Trejo in 2010 and Hobo with a Shotgun in the following year. Anyways, Eli knew that he wanted the movie to be done right with a proper storyline and believable motivations. By the 2010s, he finally understood how to lay out the plot when social media exposed the greed of Black Friday shoppers.
And then once we started seeing these Black Friday tramplings, all these different viral videos year after year, we thought this is the theme of the movie. It's about the commercialization of Christmas that bleeds over into Thanksgiving, this holiday where everyone is so thankful. Oh, I just want my family, my health, my friends, and then they're like, waffle irons, and they kill each other for a waffle iron or flat screen TV.
Garments at this Victoria's Secret in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Deep discounts triggering a free-for-all. Bargain hunters at this Georgia Walmart wrestling over pots and pans. The commotion veering out of control at an Alabama mall. Shoppers scrambling for safety as gunfire rings out.
Now with a screenplay on hand, the movie entered pre-production and eventually released. Quickly, might I add, the entire movie was shot and released in the middle of Borderlands' production. Thanksgiving was released on November 17, 2023. It debuted third in the box office behind The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and Trolls Band Together. Early reports had it coming in fourth place behind The Marvels, but they've since been adjusted with Thanksgiving officially taking the third spot. It grossed $10 million during its opening weekend and accumulated about $31 million domestically and $14 million internationally, leading to a worldwide total of approximately $46 million. With a runtime of 106 minutes, the film has an R rating for strong, bloody horror, violence and gore, pervasive language, and some sexual material. In genre, it belongs to the horror, mystery, and thriller categories. Critically, Thanksgiving received mixed to positive reviews. The film's IMDb rating stands at 6.2 out of 10, while on Metacritic it has a score of 63, and Letterboxd at a 3 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, it holds an 84% approval rating from critics and 79% from the audience. The movie is considered a success and has a sequel greenlit to be released in 2025. Well, this was a first-time viewing for me, and I honestly can say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. It just has the right amount of cheese, you know? I'm sad that I didn't check this one out in theaters, but I'm glad it's getting a sequel though. Anyways, browse around my channel and look for a movie you haven't seen, and maybe I can try to sell you on watching it without spoilers. Maybe click on this one right here.